Here we go. 22 minutes. Children. Wager. Say wager. Wager. Change j to t. What word? Wager. Say numbing. Numbing. Say change to what word? Numbing. Say roughing. Roughing. Change to sh. Rushing. Say winning. Winning. Change to sh. What word? Wishing. Say ruler. Ruler. Change ul to Ruler. Say meager. Meager. Change g to t. Meter. Yes, meter. Say steamer. Steamer. Change to p. Steamer. Yes, steeper. Say property. Property. Change t to ul. Properly. Yes, properly. Say tripping. Tripping. Change p to Trimming. Yes, trimming. Say supper. Supper. Change p to Summer. Yes, summer. Good job. This week we're working with spellings for the sound. Today we're going to be looking at the spelling of I-R. What sound does I-R make, everyone? What sound does this letter make, everyone? What sound does I-R make, everyone? Let's blend it. What sound does T-H make, everyone? Let's blend the whole word. What word? Birth. Good job. Let's decode some of these words. What sound does W-H make, everyone? What sound does I-R make, everyone? Blend it. Whirl. What word? Whirl. Good job. What sound does T-H make? What sound does I-R make? Let's blend those sounds. Get ready. What word? Yes, third. What sound does I-R make? Blend it. What word? Yes, girls. What sound does I-R make? Blend it. What word? Okay, Daniel, can you read this word for me? Corinne, can you read this word for me? Angela Dietz, can you read this word for me? Good job. So you can do some calling out and individual turns. Everybody, let's read all 5 words. I'm going to say think about it, and when I say what word, you tell me the word. Think about it. What word? Word. Think about it. What word? World. Think about it. What word? Word. Think about it. What word? World. Think about it. What word? So we're working on that automatic word recognition. Now, children, we have some words that have more than one word part. We're going to use the reward strategy to figure out these words. Does this word have any prefix, yes or no? No. Does this word have any suffix, yes or no? No. No. So let's find the vowels. I see an I and I see an A. I see some consonants that can be split into words. We want to keep that T and H together because they work together to make one sound. So I'm going to split that right there. Let's blend the sounds in the first word, remembering that I-R makes the sound and T-H makes the sound. Let's blend. Get ready. Blend. What part? Birth. A-Y makes the A sound. What sound? A. Let's blend the sounds in the second part. Get ready. Day. What part? Day. We have birth and day. Let's put them together to make the word. Get ready. Birthday. What word? Birthday. Well done. Does this word have any prefixes, yes or no? No. Does it have a suffix, yes or no? No. I see 2 vowels, and I see some consonants in the middle. I believe that L is going to go with the so I'm going to split it right here. What sound does WH make again? Let's blend the sounds in the first part. Get ready. Whirl. What word? What part? Whirl. Let's blend the parts in the sounds in the second part. Get ready. Wind. What part? Wind. We have whirl and we have wind. Let's put the 2 parts together to make a word. Get ready. Whirlwind. What word? Whirlwind. Whirlwind. Okay. Hannah, can you read this word for me? Birthday. Good job. And Miranda, can you read this word for me? Good job, everyone. What word?
Birthday.
What word?
Whirlwind.
Take a moment, figure out each of the words in this sentence to yourself, and then we will read it together. Let's try reading it together. You ready?
Girls attended his third birthday party.
Good job. We have some high frequency words this week. Here are two of them. This word is a flash word. I'm going to ask you to turn to the pink cards in your ring. There are two cards to teach high frequency words. The first one is flash words. Those are high frequency words where every letter obeys its rule and makes the sound it should. And then the second one are heart words where some of the letters do not obey the rule and will have to be memorized by heart. But this first word obeys all the rules, and we can simply blend it if we remember what sound, actually, yeah, it does. What sound does TH make, everyone? Here we go, blend it. It's, what word? This, good job. Let's spell this, get ready? T-H-I-S. What word? This. This word is a heart word. It has a letter that does not make the sound it should. This O has a heart above it because it does not make the ah sound. Instead, it makes the wa sound. What sound does this letter make? Wa. You might even write the sound above it. Wa. And we know that when C is followed by E, it makes the S sound. So remember that rule. So we have wa and we have s. Let's blend the sounds in this word now. Get ready. Once. What word? Once. So the value of this routine is that we're not asking students to memorize words. We're teaching them that even though high frequency words sometimes have sounds that don't obey the rule, we can still blend most of the sounds in those words and memorize just the parts of the word that do not follow the rule. Then we're going to do some discrimination. These are words that they have learned so far with this and once thrown in. So I'm just going to say, think about it, what word?
Can.
Think about it, what word?
Was.
Think about it, what word?
Is.
Think about it, what word?
Into.
Think about it, what word?
Once.
Think about it, what word?
This.
Think about it, what word?
Can.
Think about it, what word?
Once.
And then we go on to our structural analysis. This week we've been working on contractions ending with not and will. Children, what word?
Did.
And what word?
Not.
If I want to shorten that word by taking out some letters of that second word, what letter would I take out?
Oh.
And I would replace it with an apostrophe. So when I put did and not together, what word does that make, everyone?
Didn't.
Didn't. Good job. If I want to take out a letter and replace it with an apostrophe in the word will, what letter will I take out? The I. Most of the time it is going to be the vowel we take out and replace with the apostrophe. So we have I and we have will. When I take that I out and will, what word do I end up with, everyone? I'll. So let's do some together on our own. What's this first word? R. And the second word? What letter am I going to take out of the second word, everyone? Oh, and I replace it with a apostrophe. So I have R, and I have N apostrophe T. What word do I get when I put R and not together, everyone? Aren't. Excellent. What's this word? What's this word? What letter will I take out to shorten it? I. What will I put in its place? An apostrophe. So I have they spelled T-H-E-Y, and I have the W from the will, and I'm taking out the I and put it, nope. Taking out the W and the I, and the M. And what word do we end up with? Okay, there's your structural analysis. You'll do that every day. Children, take out your paper. Now, I might pass out a piece of paper. You might already have a piece of paper in their desk for the whole week, and they just take out and they're doing numbers 3 and 4, however you choose to do it. But we are going to write some words now. Children, the first word I want you to write is whirl. What word?
Whirl.
This is also in your card deck. It's a pink card. There's the structural analysis card, the vocabulary for whole group reading, and then word dictation. Here we go. The word is whirl. You said whirl. Now let's say the sounds in whirl. Fist up. What's the first sound in whirl?
What?
Next sound? Next sound? What word? Whirl. Go ahead and say those sounds to yourself as you write the word whirl. Remember that the book sound in whirl is spelled with 2 letters. Remember that the sound is spelled with a vowel and an R. Whirl. Notice, everyone, that I'm using words that have IR because that's what we're focusing on today. Next word, everybody. Oh, actually what I want to do is I want to write the word and have them fix it if they made a mistake. And so, children, here is how you spell the word whirl. If you misspelled it, can you please cross it out and rewrite the entire word correctly? So you're going to cross out your mistake and you're going to write the whole word correctly so they have that practice. Next word, third. What word?
Third.
Fist up. What's the first sound in third? Next sound? Last sound? What word? Third. Say the sounds in third as you write the word third. As students are writing their words, you're walking around the room and giving them stars, giving them immediate feedback, correcting students who got it wrong. You might get to 4 or 5 students before you have to go back to your screen and say, here's how you spell third. Thumbs up if you got it right. If you didn't get it right, go ahead and cross it out and rewrite the whole word correctly. You're not going to get to every student every word, but hopefully by the end you would have gotten to every student and given everyone a star. Next word, girls. What word? Girls. Let's say the sounds in girls. First sound. Next sound. Next sound. Last sound. What word? Girls. Say the sounds to yourself as you write the word girls. Again, I'm walking around the room giving 4 or 5 students a star for spelling it correctly. This is a good time to correct penmanship as well, or handwriting. If they write a letter backwards, make them fix it, don't accept it. If they use capital letters instead of lowercase letters, make them fix it. Children, this is how girls is spelled, Girls. Make sure that you spelled it correctly. If you did not, go ahead and cross it out and rewrite the whole word correctly. Here's your last word, firm. What word? Firm. Firm. Let's say the sounds in firm. Get ready. First sound. Next sound. Last sound. What word? Firm. Go ahead and say the sounds as you write the word firm. Again, I'm giving 4 or 5 stars. Then I return and I write the word firm. Children, this is how you spell firm, F-I-R-M. If you misspelled it, please cross it out and rewrite it correctly. And now we're ready for our sentence dictation, which is the next card on your ring. Children, we're going to write a sentence now that has words with spelled I-R. The sentence is, the girls take 3rd place. The girls take 3rd place. The first part is the girls. What's the first part? The girls. Go ahead and say those words as you write them. The girls. Remember to start with a capital letter, children. Again, I'm walking around giving stars to students for writing the girls correctly. Children, the sentence was, the girls take 3rd place. The second part is take 3rd place. What's the second part say? Take 3rd place. Say those words as you write them. Remember to put a period at the end. Again, I'm walking around giving stars. After 4 or 5 stars, I come back to here and I write the correct way to spell take 3rd place. And remember my period. Okay, children, this is how you write. The girls take third place. If you got a word misspelled, please cross it out and write the whole word correctly. Now, some of you choose to do a whole week's worth on one paper and they keep it from day to day. Totally fine. You might want to consider doing it daily because this becomes a really good formative assessment. It's feedback. It tells you what words they know and what words they don't know, and it can inform your small group reading instruction tomorrow. Okay? 20,
You're at 15 minutes, so.
15?
Can I share one thing else?
Yes.
For kids who might need some more support for like the lower L or kids in the upper, can I use your marker for a second? Some things I would do too is like if you're making the sounds for firm, when they're putting their fingers up and making them, have them draw a line for each one of those sounds, and that helps them. So then they would, because sometimes it helps them to see that there's 3 sounds with 4 letters and that those go together. Same thing with the sentence. I'd have them count how many words there were and then make that many lines. So that's just an extra support for lower L or kids who need it. Yeah.
Well, and I was just thinking, like with the first graders, especially if we're sitting, you know, and then we have to go to our seats to do dictation, and they have to get their pencils ready, and then if there's also, we do a bathroom break in the morning too. Cause yeah, that was good, but and they also would take longer in the beginning of the year, especially to start writing.
Yeah, I would get
So
some.
like using and I don't know like if we have to do a sentence right away either, but I mean, like using the lines would be helpful
Yeah.
for them. But
You can also have your whiteboards down with you. You have to pass those out, and that takes time too. But
a whiteboard in the beginning.
Have
Sometimes
the
with, like-
students come to the rug
with their whiteboards,
with
yeah.
whiteboards and markers and erasers.
I mean, that's another management thing though, because you have to have them like either sit on their boards, so that's like some things to work out, but
Because I would think later in the year, I would want to have it on paper so that I could, just like you said, use it as an assessment too. But
Yeah.
in the beginning of the year, that might be a good idea.
Yeah,
A
and
lot of
like you
times
said, a
you're-
sentence at the beginning of first grade may be difficult. Look at your lesson plan and see.
Well, that's what I was thinking, I don't know what that.
Right. I know that kindergarten, they're gonna start with just saying, how do you spell that math sound?
Yeah.
And they're gonna write the letter A and practice the penmanship of writing the letter A instead of doing a sentence or words, you know. And when they taught M, A, and S, now we can write Sam, you know?
Right.
So,
generally you'll be coming from this to whole group reading too. So if they go back to the seats to do this, then they're already getting ready for whole group
Right,
reading,
right.
and then they might be ready to move by that point too when they get to dictation. So, yeah.
in 4th and 5th grade, some of the words you're gonna use for word dictation